Welcome back. Today we are practicing English through an incredible true story that is an inspiration for millions. This lesson is perfect for your progress because it uses easy words and phrases to help you speak better and sound more confident. As you listen, you will learn important life lessons while improving your skills. So sit back, open your heart, and feel every line. Imagine a room filled with 24 people. They are all waiting for the same thing, a simple job at a new fast food restaurant called KFC. The manager walks out with a list of names. He calls 23 people. They are hired. They have a future. But one man is left standing alone in the silence. He is thin, he is small, and to the manager, he is not good enough. That man is Ma Yun. Today, the world knows him as Jack Ma. But before he was a billionaire, he was a master of rejection. He was a man who heard the word no more than almost anyone in history. This is not a story about money. This is a story about the shadows, about what happens when the world tells you that you are useless and you decide not to listen.
Hangzhou, China, 1964. The world was a different place. There was no internet. There were no big dreams for a boy born into a family with no money and no connections. Ma Yun was not a genius. He was not a star student. In fact, he failed his primary school tests. He failed his middle school tests twice. He was the boy people laughed at. But Ma Yun had a curiosity that was dangerous. He wanted to see beyond the narrow streets of his home. In 1972, something changed. Foreign tourists began coming to Hangzhou. Ma Yun was only 12 years old, but he saw an opportunity. Every single morning for 9 years, he woke up at 5 a.m. He took his old rusting bicycle and rode for 45 minutes to the Hangzhou Hotel. He didn't want money. He wanted something more valuable. He wanted to speak to them. He wanted to learn their language. He showed them the city for free, just to hear the rhythm of English. For 9 years, he planted seeds in the dark, waiting for a future he couldn't yet see. The rejections continued like a drumbeat. He applied to become a police officer. They told him he wasn't fit. He applied to Harvard University, not once, not twice, 10 times. And 10 times, Harvard slammed the door. Most people would break. Most people would stop trying. But Ma Yun just smiled. He told himself that perhaps the world wasn't ready for him yet. He finally became an English teacher, earning only $12 a month. He was a man with a small life, but a massive mind. Then came 1995. A trip to Seattle, USA. It was there, in a quiet room, that he saw it for the first time. A computer, a screen, the internet. His friend told him to search for something. Ma Yun typed one word, beer. He saw American beer. He saw German beer, but there was nothing from China. He typed another word, China. The result was a haunting silence. No data, no websites, nothing. In that moment, Ma Yun felt a chill. His country was invisible to the digital world. He didn't see a problem. He saw an empire waiting to be built.
He returned home with a burning goal, but no one believed him. When he told his friends about the internet, they thought he was crazy. He started a company called China Pages. It failed. He worked for the government. He felt trapped. Then, in 1999, he gathered 17 friends in his tiny apartment. They sat on the floor because there were no chairs. The air was thick with tension and heat. Ma Yun stood in the center of the room and spoke about a dream that sounded impossible. He wanted to create a website that would connect small Chinese businesses to the entire world. He called it Alibaba. Why Alibaba? Because everyone knows the story of the man who found the secret cave, the man who used the magic words, "Open Sesame," to find hidden treasure. Ma Yun wanted to open the door for the small guys. He had no money, he had no technology, he didn't even know how to write a single line of computer code, but he had a team that believed in the impossible. The early days were a nightmare. They worked night and day, sleeping under their desks on old mats. They had no salary. They ate cheap noodles. They went to banks and asked for loans, but the banks laughed at them. They said the internet would never work in China. But then a man named Masayoshi Son from SoftBank met Jack. They talked for only 5 minutes. Masayoshi didn't look at a business plan. He looked into Jack Ma's eyes. He saw a fire that couldn't be put out. He invested $20 million. Suddenly, the crazy man from Hangzhou had the power to fight, and he would need it because a monster was coming for him: eBay. In 2003, eBay was the king of the world. They entered China like a giant shark in the ocean. They had all the money. They had the best technology. Everyone thought Alibaba would be crushed in weeks. But Jack Ma didn't panic. He told his team something unforgettable. He said, "eBay is a shark in the ocean, but we are a crocodile in the Yangtze River. If we fight in the ocean, we lose, but if we fight in the river, we win." He launched Taobao. It was a platform built specifically for Chinese people. It was colorful, it was fun, and most importantly, it was free. eBay charged people to sell. Jack Ma said, "We will make no money until our customers are rich." It was a suicide mission. For years they lost money. They worked until their eyes bled. But slowly, the people chose the crocodile. By 2006, the giant shark gave up. eBay left China. Jack Ma had defeated a global superpower from a small apartment. The rise was unstoppable. Alibaba grew into a mountain. In 2014, the company went public on the New York Stock Exchange. It was the largest financial event in history. Jack Ma, the man who was rejected by KFC, was now the richest man in China. He was a global icon. He wore rock star clothes and sang in front of thousands of people. He became a symbol of the new China. But as his power grew, the air around him became cold. He began to speak his mind. He began to criticize the systems that controlled the money. In late 2020, he gave a speech in Shanghai. He spoke with a boldness that made the world hold its breath. And then, the screen went dark. Jack Ma disappeared. For 3 months, no one saw him. No tweets, no photos, no speeches. The world's media asked the same question: where is Jack Ma? Rumors flew. Was he arrested? Was he hiding? The man who was once everywhere was now a ghost. When he finally reappeared in a short video, he was different. He was quiet. He was soft. He spoke about teaching. He spoke about giving back. The tiger had become a teacher again. He stepped away from his empire. He left the lights of the stage to visit small schools in the countryside. He went back to where he started, a man who simply wanted to learn and to share. Jack Ma's life is a map of scars. He was the boy who failed, the man who was rejected, and the leader who disappeared. He teaches us that your current no is just a bridge to a future yes. He reminds us that the world belongs to the crazy ones who stay curious when everyone else is cynical. He walked through the fire of humiliation and came out with a heart made of gold. His story proves that you don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You just need to be the one who refuses to leave. Today, he is no longer the richest man, but he is perhaps something more powerful. He is a reminder that even when the world tries to delete you, your spirit can remain open sesame. Remember his words, "Today is hard, tomorrow is harder, but the day after tomorrow is beautiful." If this story inspired you and helped you love English more, please subscribe to join our family of learners. Remember, every day you learn something new is a day you get closer to your dream. This is not just learning, it is transformation. Keep learning, keep growing, and we will see you in the next story.